What up, hotheads? I'm Henry, and this is Blaze the Roof. This is our 23rd episode. This week, we will be reviewing a sauce from a company called Karma, known as Burn After Eating. What's interesting about this sauce is it has a lot of Indian spices in it. Kind of a little bit like how Last Dab did, but these are even more unique ingredients. So let's see how this tastes, right? Now, a little bit about Karma. Karma is out of Rochester, New York. It was founded in 2010 by an individual named Gene. Couldn't find anything more about him, but that's the story they have on their website. The company's named after his friend's dog. I guess it must have been a really spectacular dog or something. But anyway, a little bit more about Rochester, New York. It is known as the Flower City, as in like the grain, and also the Flower City, as in like, flowers, right? Because the city actually did well in both industries, in flowers and in seeds. So Xerox and Kodak are also both rooted in Rochester. Mustard was also born here, brought to you by the RT French company in 1904. Pretty sure you've heard of that, right? Who hasn't had French's mustard? And the median housing price is $83,000. So I guess if you're looking for a good good investment, maybe, I don't know, it's pretty cheap out there compared to like Austin anyway, right? So some famous people from Rochester include John Jones and Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones is a defensive lineman for, I believe it's the Cardinals now. I should have done my research on that, but he used to play for the Patriots, the Cardinals. I forget who he's with now. But anyway, he's the brother of John Jones, who is one of the best UFC fighters in all of history and is still the reigning champion, even though he's failed multiple drug tests. But hey, when you're a badass, you're a badass, right? Also, U.S. women's soccer star Abby Wambach and goofy meathead Ryan Lochte are both from here as well. So now let us look at the packaging. All right. So as it insinuates, right, burn after eating. You see the basically it looks like the logo or the label is being burned, right? There's fire on there. Another cool little thing I want to point out. Karma, their little the Karma sauce there. The yin and yang has 2 chili peppers. That's a pretty nice touch. And overall, I mean, it's just, white with red lettering. It's pretty straightforward, right? Nothing too exciting, but still pretty cool packaging, right? And now let's look at the ingredients. As I mentioned, these are some pretty crazy ingredients here. So we have what are called, as they describe it, brutally hot peppers, right? Which include Ghost, 7-Pot Primo, Scorpion, Reaper, and 7-Pot Brown, as well as white vinegar, garlic, salt, ajwain seed, amchur, hing powder, which is basically rice flour, turmeric, asafoetida. I probably butchered that. Gum arabic, and ginger extract. So what I want to focus on are the more Indian ingredients in here, which are the ajwain seed and the amchur. So ajwain seed, so both are Indian in origin, of both these ingredients, right? So this is going to give it a really distinct characteristic, right? So ajwain is also known as bishop's weed or Ajuwan caraway. It's used in India and Pakistan, in a spice mixture. Amchur is mango powder made from the unripened green mangoes, right? For citrusy zest, basically. It has a honey-like fragrance and a sour taste. Used in North India, especially in samosa and pakora fillings. So, all right. Before we get any further into this program, let's hear from this week's sponsor.
Sometimes your fashion is a statement.
And sometimes that statement is, don't mess with me. That's why you must shop at Sorry Not Sorry, the Indian female fashion store with attitude, right next to Chutney Hut, Vindaloobies, and Curry Up and Wait. Well, now the moment of truth. So, let's first smell this bad boy. Ooh, it smells it has a reminiscent smell to Fiery Full. You can just smell the peppers in it. Fortunately, I don't know what else I'm looking for in the smell. I've never experienced Adjoine or whatever the other one was. Wow, Amjur. There you go. Right. So, first thing I want to point out, let's see if it's basically a paste that doesn't move very much. You have to kind of coax it out. So, this might be a little difficult to get out of the bottle, but we'll do our best. And I'm a fucking liar. Alright, so being that this is that hot, I don't want to take a full spoonful. I just want to get the impact and flavor. Much like how I did with Fiery Full, right? So, again, reddish in nature due to the high pepper content. Alright, well, let's see how this tastes. Wish me luck. So the first burn you feel is immediately in the back of the throat. It's starting to get a little bit more intense. It's hot, but it's like a really slow burn. And here it comes. All right. Feeling the back of the tongue. I feel it all the way down to my stomach right now. Woo! It's hot. But again, it's flavorful. It's has a really good taste to it. I wouldn't say citrusy, but it has that taste of Indian spices. So it's a hot one. It's not the worst thing I've tasted. It's pretty good, actually. Hell, I would probably make some type of I don't know, Indian curry sauce with this or something to that effect. I don't know. It'd be interesting. I'm trying to see what I would come up with for this. But yeah, I mean, this thing would be good on chicken for sure. Probably pork. I know pork's not really part of the Indian cuisine, but yeah, I think it's pretty versatile sauce. I mean, again, used pretty liberally. I still think maybe... So this sauce actually clocked in at over 600,000 SHUs. Forgot to mention that. What was the exact number? 669,000 SHUs. So it's supposed to be hotter than the the Fiery Full. Which I love. I love the Fiery Full. But I actually think I got more of an impact from the Fiery Full than this one. Now my stomach's rumbling right now, so maybe my stomach's going to disagree. But nonetheless, pretty good sauce. I mean, I again, due to the spices, it's probably a little limited as far as what you can do with it. So you probably have to keep with, Indian style motif. But hey, cook some rice, make some dal on the side, and lentils, or some spinach, and go to town. All right, so next week will be our pre-St. Patrick's Day episode, right? So, that one I decided to find as close to an Irish-themed hot sauce as I could, and I found one called Crack's Golden Pumpkin Sauce. Yes, it has pumpkin in it, which is not very Irish, but hey, it seems interesting, so let's see what happens, right? So, all right. Thank you for joining me this week. Once again, I'm Henry. And remember, spice up your life. Take care.
The champ is here.
Alright, this is my shit right here.
The champ is here.
This shit is crazy.
The champ
The
is
evil
here.
genius. Green Lantern.